Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 33 of The Blades of Ragnarok, which originally aired live on Twitch. If for some reason, not that I know why, you would need a reminder of the rules and goals, they're in the description of the video and they're here too. Let's get started. So, tough skin gland. Tough skin glands I like, but only when you have like a lot of bionic legs and or stuff like that. The reason being is the armor glands, stone skin, tough skin, they slow you down. And one of the issues with being slowed down is an anonymous cheer. Well, thanks for your anonymous cheer. Cheers, whoever you were. The trouble with being slowed down is if enemies can run you down, you're probably not all that safe. That's always the theory that I've had, so I tend to avoid tough stone and armor skin glands until I get to a point where I have bionic legs and can outrun them. And a posture check. Until I get to a point where I can outrun them and make sure that I don't, die needlessly. Because speed is king. That's something I've always felt. Speed is king. Okay, we have a raid. It's a kin of Freya. Oh, man. They're spawning on my horses. Oh, they're spawning on Freya, too. All right, let's see what I can do here. Pets go here. My wolf, Robs, will go back to the barn. If I take a look at this, they're attacking immediately. They're unusually clever. They're all brawlers, 100% of them. Where is Knut? So Knut's hiding in his room, so it's really just a 3 versus 7, 13? 3 versus 13? Oh, good. Oh, good. Run, horses, run! Fly, you fools. Now, I do have this line of deadfall traps that will protect me if they get too close. But this is not a good situation to be in, not really. Thor is like, oh, you know what? Fine meals. Yes, everybody on fine meals. That's why they're hungry. Okay, so they're going around now. Robs, you better hurry up. Hurry up, Robs. Full sprint, buddy. I know you're wounded. But actually, your wounds don't affect your move speed at all. What did this alpaca guy just do? He just went into this weird cave. I don't know why. Why aren't you using... Oh my god, use the table. What are we, Neanderthals now? He wanted to punch the grow lights? Yeah, I think so. We also have a whole bunch of... Oh, perfect. I actually moved the... That's hilarious. I moved the pets to unloading, which is even safer than what they were previously set at. Works for me. All pets to unloading. I'm going to make sure that my guys eat meals so that they're not tired or fatigued or whatever for this upcoming combat. I'm going to leave this door open so I can flee through it quickly. Naz, how are you? You are... It's too bad that there aren't a lot of animals currently awake, because I could use the pulsar. Because I think what's going to end up happening here is I'm going to have to use significant deadfall traps in my turrets. But what I will do is I will take pot shots at them. I know I set my horses in the stockpile, but they're only here in the stockpile, so they're safer there than elsewhere. All right, good shot so far. Good effort, good effort. Well, I guess Naz is hitting his targets. That's about it. Alright, falling back. Freya, I need you over here. Now, what I don't like about this is the fact that a lot of our deadfall traps are going to be used up. But this is exactly why we have deadfall traps, because I'm outnumbered, what was it, 17-3? Numbers, you tell me. No, 13-3, sorry. I exaggerated. How many of them are related to Naz? None. Only Freya is related to Galga. So let's see where Galga is. Galga's actually the one in front, so almost a... Galga's nimble, so Galga actually might make it through a significant number of these deadfall traps, but there's enough of those deadfall traps, and of course my shooters, that I don't think it's going to end well for Galga. Nope, it did not. Galga died just from shots to the legs and clavicle and shoulder. And now Freya is upset. What's interesting to me, though, Freya's a psychopath who just got upset that her kin died. Yeah, last I checked, well, whatever. All right, let's finish up this poll. You said no, leave it, so I'll leave it. Splat. And we're gonna have a lot of splat. 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 And that group is fleeing. Now Tranyo, splat. And the other group is fleeing. The only problem here is they're going to be breaking down this door. That door is fine. I don't want them breaking down other doors because they're perimeter doors. So let's go and discourage them with bullets. That's what we call it now. That's what all the cool kids call it. Murder is just discouragement with bullets. And come on, don't shoot. Hey, one. Ooh, without a lung, without a leg. Jealous, too smart. Oh man, they're gonna be an emotional mess. I'm just making sure that my prisoners currently don't need any organs. They do not. So, rip. Oh, do I want your clothing? No, I don't even want your clothing. Are either of you bloodlust? I think just Sven is bloodlust, so yep. Freya. Yep, just destroy the torso. Fully destroyed torso. I was gonna say free organs, but with their mood where they are right now, I don't think cutting into their organs for any reason is smart. That would definitely tilt everybody towards being critically upset. So, yeah, no, I won't be harvesting any organs. We are not at that part of the game. Let the horses wild, I will. So the pet haulers go back to pet hauling, the grazers go back to grazing, and the wolf go back to the ghost mow. Go back to the barn. Robs is eating this dude's face. Actually, what did you eat? You ate his leg. Good cut of meat, that. I feel like Adam Smasher. But I'm not going to quote Adam Smasher. Because this is family friendly. Right, Yoda? Right, buddy? Well, that went well-ish. I guess it could have gone worse. My next research. Maybe I should leave it up to you guys. So, yeah, let's have you all vote. I'm just going to write down, I'm not going to write all the options because that would be a crazy long poll. So I'm going to write down multi-analyzer, which we already have some progress in. Deep drilling. What else? Shields. That would be useful. Sterile materials, I guess. IEDs. And gas operation. 6 options. There you go. 1 through 6. I'll leave that up for a bit. My return home crew is going to run out of food, it seems. They have about 2 days of food, 1.9, or 2, yeah. They have a little bit more travel than food, but I think they'll be okay. I think they'll manage. So my current researcher, I do have Freya here, so I'm going to start her on whatever's the leading research, and I'll just keep rotating. So I'm starting her on sterile materials because that's currently leading the polls, but if gas operation overtakes it, I'll switch. I'll just keep switching to whatever is the majority. I'm not picking favorites here. My ambrosia really ought to go in here, else it decays. No, did you just move? What the heck? Oh, because you were merging or whatever. Because it looked like Thor just moved the ambrosia from here to here, which is pointless. What's so good about sterile materials? So sterile materials will allow you to research faster if you install it in your research room, and reduce or increase the chance of like positive surgery success during surgeries. So if you take a look at the surgery success chance factor, room cleanliness is part of that factor. So the cleaner that your surgery room is, the fewer surgery fails you'll have. It's also good for a kitchen to some degree. I would actually disagree with that only because sterile materials will build up filth, dirt. So the cleanliness value that I currently have in my freezer is about -1. If I added a bunch of sterile materials and it was perfectly clean, it would go up to 0.6, which would be clean. But then it also starts to accumulate filth. So a dirt kitchen can never be less than like -1, whereas thanks MVP towards my pool fund. Whereas a sterile kitchen can go up to 0.6, but can go as low as negative a bajillion because of filth buildup. So, you know, sterile kitchens are only as clean as you keep them, is sort of the long and short of it. You forgot about the pool fund? Yeah, I was joking that I own a pool, which I don't. I probably never will. Uh-oh. It's gonna be cold in there. But it does help research speed. The only caveats when you use sterile materials, or really any floor material, which is why, as you can see, I don't have a lot of flooring material. Well, this is what happens when you have flooring material. Here's a perfect example. My workshop here does not have floors, so it cannot get dirty. This prison cell does have floors, non-dirt natural floors, so it goes so awful. It gets so ugly in there due to the dirt buildup. It's pretty terrible. Now, if I really wanted to min-max the dirt buildup, I would not use cave in the way that I am. But I don't know. We'll just need a maid. We'll just need someone that like cleans constantly. It's not great, but it's something. At least a hot tub? Nah. Pull for Yoda. Yoda would love a hot tub. Oh my god. He kind of hates swimming though, so I'm not sold that he would like it, but he certainly deserves it. He pulls a lot of weight in this family. Which is why he has blankets and beds and sweaters. Yeah, a maid Viking would be a thrall, wouldn't it? Hi. Hopefully we'll just name the thrall Lydia. Oh, that's terrible. And Pet Tusk. Hi, Tusk. Hi. Show your pretty little face. Oh, yeah. She's loving it. My forehead becoming transparent. It's becoming a foresight head. Nah, it's just my lighting. Just my webcam acting up. I bet I could fix that. Let me see. Fixing it while I play. Let me give you something to look at while I'm tabbing out to address that, huh? It's just I'm so shiny, right? Oh, that was my whole... Oh, it's gone now. Done. Look at that. I am so techy. I can make myself reappear. The hide background thing on Google Meet or like on Zoom when people don't actually have proper green screens looks so bad. Like, I don't use TikTok, but I see TikTok videos pop up every now and then on Reddit. And I gotta say, everybody that tries to use those transparent backgrounds puts no effort. There's just no effort. Just the laziest, like, oh, you know, it's glitchy and pixelating like I'm teleporting in from 1989, but, you know, that's good enough for internet in 2021. No, it ain't. It looks terrible. I don't know how to explain it other than it looks awful. But, you know, whatever. They go viral anyway, I guess. And here I am with a very nice green screen and proper lighting and everything. I mean, look at this. Look at this nonsense. Look. Well, I guess I'm showing you the sun here, so I can't even show you my lighting setup because it's so bright. The camera's just like, ah! Kids these days, yeah, something like that. Shaking my fist at, I don't know, people that try. Who am I to judge, right? Who am I to judge? All right, so one of the issues I'm gonna have is Freya. Can you remove the corpses? Let's just dump them over here because everybody else is seeing them and nobody wants to. I think there's only 2 that won't fit. Oh no, there's more than that. We killed a few. We killed a good few. Thanks, Robs. Oh god, Robs, you're the best. All right, and then the avoid zone. We're also going to tell everyone else to avoid this area too until these corpses are all burned up. Because everybody else is scheduled on avoid, as you can see. A hydrate. Cheers. I actually just heard my wife make coffee. I don't know if you heard the coffee grinder. One of the problems of having closed back headphones is like, I don't hear noise behind me all that well. Like, you could probably tiptoe and it'd be really hilarious if I was playing some sort of horror film and I would like crap myself. So all in all, sterile materials. Okay. What should I prioritize? Questing, raiding, base expansion, or here is 5 choices that I came up with because as far as I know, nobody submitted any ideas that got tagged or whatever. So 5 little ideas. So if I go questing, I'm just going to be doing whatever quest gets thrown at me. Currently, it's an Odin hunt. An Odin is like one massive scyther centipede thing. Raiding. So we are with Freya, which is a storyteller, which requires us to raid at least once a year. So that's a thing. Base expansion would be just making the base not suck. Alliance relationship would be trying to do things for Alborn's clan to build up a relationship with them, and crafting is, if I have to explain that to you, well, for shame. It would just be crafting. Surprise! Crafting is crafting. Yarp. All right, looks like our meat supply is being replenished, and our Nodrun murderers, our little Nodrun hunters, are just shy of a day, less than a day away, which is good. Very good. They're coming in. I have some other things that I want you all to vote on after this. I'm going to leave this up a few minutes, though. I'm going to leave this up a kind of a significant amount of time just because it's going to be important. What happened here? Oh, these two fought, and there's blood everywhere. I just looked over and I saw the prisoners, like, with the snot kicked out of both. Awesome. Good job, guys. All right, Thora, you are doctor for a day. Don't tend with meds. They did it to themselves. And let's actually see what set them off. Erickson loudly insulted Kim's way of thinking. This drove Kim into a rage and they began to fight. Boring. Oh, well, no, that's fair. Let me take that back. Kim is an optimist. So her way of thinking, or his way of thinking, is apparently optimism, and that pissed off Erickson. Damn your optimism. I'll have your head for that. Oh, Naz saw a corpse. Come on, I went out of my way to, like, remove all the corpses. Don't poo on me. That makes me sad. What's the resist set? Yeah, let's go and see. So, Erickson here. This is so confusing. Erickson sounds like a male's name. I don't mean to be getting into this whole, like, your name has to match your gender or whatever. But Kim is male, and Erickson is female. I mean, obviously, you can see the big pom-pom hat, the ponytail, whatever, the pigtail pom-pom things. But, 14 and 5. So Kim is very, very close to being able to... Yeah, it should be Eric's daughter. Exactly. But I can't rename prisoners, so I can't fix that. So just to remind you, Erickson is ascetic, hardworking, quick sleeper, burning passion in construction, social, good in intellect, good in art, can be a shooter, doesn't have any health problems. And then Kim has a torso scar, undergrader, optimist, artist, cook. So if Kim never sees the light of day, he would be fine. Yeah, Kim is obviously unisex. For me, I just immediately think of, like, females because I know a lot more female Kims than male Kims, but, like, obviously is a unisex name. I actually do know a few Kimbles who are, you know, some go by Kims. Those are last names? Yes. Kim is his last name. His first name is Ludin. And then, I guess this is Bjorn Eriksson. True. I like how a crash baby is somehow a natural background. Like, she fell from the sky, but is tribal. I will not argue with the Ludion, but that makes no sense to me. And then Kim is a budding artist. And yes, no, that is true. You are a budding artist. She was raised by wolves. She was a, she's Sky Crew. Few of you might have got that. Just a few of you. Work frenzy for Arna. Nice, but you're not even home. So get home. And now they're out of food. If you take a look at their meals, Arna's going to be a little pissed, but, like, the rest of them will be all right. We are still smelting through these steel weapons. We have tons and tons of steel. So we'll definitely get these deadfall traps rebuilt. Are they being recruited? They are. They are being recruited. Because they both fit the bill. Of course, just a little reminder to all that may have forgotten. The requirement essentially is that they have to be tribal. And they can't be frail. They can't have dementia. They can't be a wimp. There was one other requirement. Hold on. Splash to the screen. Pacifist. They can't be pacifist. Yeah, that one's kind of obvious. A transport pod crash from the Kamanthaba nation, Milo. Milo here is a bloodlust jogger who is not tribal. It's actually really too bad that he's not tribal, because that is, unless he has some sort of like critical terrible health condition. No, he doesn't. That is an incredibly good character. A burning passion, bloodlust jogging, shooting crafter. Like, ooh, I would have loved, but nope. Nope. But what I can do is I can sell him into slavery. So, all right, you all clearly voted for base expansion. So what should I do with the Sky Crew? I think you all know what that means now. Three options: slavery, release, or murder. That's kind of all that you can do to a prisoner if you don't intend to recruit them. I'm going to keep it paused for a second. This will just be a flash poll. I'm just keeping it paused so that he doesn't bleed out, because he only has 4 hours. So if I am to help him, I have to do it now, or he'll be dead. Hey, Tusk, high five. Come here. Come on. Come on. She's being antisocial today. All right. Slavery it is. Congratulations. You've won a trip to Slavetown. Now, he's sort of the wrong gender to, I'm just going to say Vikings were definitely known to take slaves, but it was mostly women, I think. I'm sure I'm wrong, and someone will be like, well, actually, but like, from what I recall, they would just take, you know, attractive Britons, and, you know, it's kind of why most people in Great Britain have a little bit of Scandinavian in them, whether they wanted it or not. But Milo here is male, so I don't know. We're thinking pretty openly, I guess. Can we make him into the cleaning thrall? No. No. Mop Twitch. That is an interesting name. Thanks for all the gifted subs. Awesome. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we'll just sell them. So another good way to use a prisoner like this is if you're trying to build up your social skill. Having someone that you never really intend to recruit, if you have the physical free time to do the wardening, it's good to just have a prisoner at all times to reduce resistance, to build up your social skill, because it's one of the very few ways that you can build up social skill, grinding in RimWorld. And then another benefit is, and this is a little bit of a darker benefit, but when they try to escape, if they try to escape, you do get medical skill by patching them back up if you end up, you know, knocking them unconscious or whatever. So it's a good way to grind both social and medical. And if you don't want them to escape and they're a slave, you can always just take off their legs. But removing legs definitely reduces the value of slaves. So I wouldn't advise removing legs unless you have to, but if you have to, you have to. While my 4 guys are down here, I'm going to have them all take a handful of steel home. And now we're all back. Everyone's back. So the big push now will be to try to get these recruits recruited. Another question I had to ask all of you, or I would like to ask all of you, is what sort of accommodations should we have? All right. So 2 options, 2 very basic options. One is a giant longhouse-styled barracks. and the other is individual bedrooms. So right now I'm trying to push the individual bedrooms, but I am definitely running out of real estate. And one of the ways to regain real estate is to have one very, very nice barracks, and then I don't really have to worry about, it's just much easier to add additional people. If we do individual bedrooms, there is the case that individually people will not have disturbed sleep. But alternatively, as you can see, most of these bedrooms are actually awful, and awful bedrooms have just about the same negative consequences of disturbed sleep as a barracks would offer. You can design barracks that are designed to reduce disturbed sleep, but there are some issues with that. They take a lot more room, so that would be one of the biggest issues about it. Oh wow, why would you do this? Who took a look at the meat and was like, you know what, I want to dump it here. All right, so Comey, you've got some stuff, and then you're gonna go back on grazing. Yep, here you are. Ghost Mo, you are, can you haul? Yeah, you can haul, right? So let's put you on pet hauling. And the horses will also be trained to haul eventually, which will be pretty cool. Having a bunch of haulers is so very nice. Ghost Mo, well, okay, you're just taking it in there. So, you all voted that I do a lot of base expansion and base improvements. Would I give Sven a bedroom? If I did, I would leave it up to vote. So, I'm not against that idea, but I don't want to unilaterally make that decision. If that's a fair assessment. All right. Another thing I'm going to do is to expand my walls out and expand my power grid. I'm not going to build these geothermal generators until I have them protected. But this is going to allow me to use this entire room here to expand my base, which is a pretty big swath. Now, the other issue is, as I work on base expansion, forget this EMI dynamo. I'm done with dynamos. As I work on the base expansion here, I will still get restless. So that's going to be an issue that I'm going to have to address. Sven, you're fine. Where's my incendiary launcher? Just give me Molotovs, that's fine. Oh, here it is. And we hauled chunks there. Yes, of course we did. All right, this here should not be part of the home zone. And this is just to burn up the corpses that I don't want to see. Done. Kablam. So the Nodrin leather that I have, or Nodrin fur I should call it, 143 sharp. Let's compare that to bearskin. Bearskin's 112, so it's stronger than bearskin. It's going to be worthy of proper armor, in other words. So let's go do that. So we are going to make 2 Ravager Nodrin fur pieces of clothing. The button-down shirt, I'm going to remove. And then, who crafts this is the better question. Knut will be crafting this. Great. So a longhouse. So should Sven get his own bedroom? Why do I have a freezer full of dead guys? So that my wolves eat free. And yes, you can throw up a prediction for Knot's quality if you want. Oh, Milo got an infection in his neck. Sven, you wake up. Okay, we still obviously have a considerable amount of meat that is not where it belongs. So this is going to have to be something I fix up quickly, or it's going to spoil. Why does Sven need his own bedroom? He is the only original member of this clan, and he's also our Psycaster. So it would just be sort of honorific for him to have his own bedroom. He doesn't need it at all. It's just something nice that we might be able to do to denote his dedication to the group. But if we're being perfectly honest, Mordred is the one that would want it because, of course, he is... Oh, really? You're going to hunt Freya? Good luck with that. Should cut you to ribbons, Cougar. I don't know what you're thinking, but it's not with your brain, that's for sure. Yeah, Mordred's the only one with jealousy. So if I go over their traits here... bye, Yoda. If I go over the traits here... Sven is a careful shooter, bloodlust. Mordred is jealous transhumanist. Crypto is undergrounder gay. Arna is nervous jogger. Freya is psychopath night owl. Naz is quick sleeper and tough. Thor is neurotic, very neurotic in fact, and jogger. And then Knut has a great memory and is nimble. So what quality will I get? Excellent or better, good or worse. And... so the base expansion. First things first, I would like to plug up this this insect risk hole. That sounds so dirty the way I said it. But yeah, that's what this is. It's an insect risk hole, and I don't want the infestation risk, so I'm going to build this first, and then I'll work on the rest of the base expansion, because I just don't want bugs spawning in my base, like so very close to my base that it's, you know, a threat. Another nice thing I could do is just cut out some of the trees. And because I'm using wooden doors, or steel doors that are still flammable, I'm going to build, well, this whole area could probably be roofed off like this. But I'm just building an area to prevent the spread of fires near the doorways. Like that. And then I'm also building it over the geothermal generators so they also can't catch, because there's a risk to them catching it as well. Only Rhadamant can prevent forest fires. Yeah, we've had some pretty critically terrible forest fires, so it's something I would like to avoid. Now, another thing is, if I'm going to be brewing mead, I need a meadery. I need basically somewhere where I can put the mead. Because at present, I don't have like a heated area that can take mead very easily. So that's going to be a bit of an issue. Oh, look at these guys. Oh, yes. Chop them trees. Okay, looking good. And if you're wondering, this barricade here is just so that raiders can't hug the wall and damage the wall. What's the construction project on the right? So this over here is fertile soil. It's also just like grazing land for horses. So there's sort of two reasons to annex that area. You're loving the soundtrack? Well, if you ever want to listen to it on your own, Soundtrack's a command I have. It's all music that you can find online, so there is that advantage. I'm gonna guess that yes, Sven should get his own bedroom. So yeah, we'll just try to have my current constructors work on what their current construction projects are, and then once we're caught up, we'll plan new stuff. Oh, Cheese is pregnant. And Yoda has returned. Hey, buddy. Tusk is not here, so don't redeem the pet Tusk, because I won't be able to. She left me. I'm not upset by this. Don't redeem pet Tusk and, yep. Well, I'll just reject that. And it's no longer a channel point option. I'm just looking out for you guys. So one thing I just noticed is that Kim here is 0 resistance. Erickson is at 9, so Kim should be a pretty soon recruit. Now, my plan is once I have this annexation wall that allows me access to 2 more geothermal generators, I am most definitely, I'm most definitely going to be cutting out all the renewable power over here. Another thing that I want to do is I don't want my cables running alongside my walls that are accessible to raiders, because all it would take is the raiders to snip that cable and my power would shut off, eventually cutting my batteries out. So I'm going to need to run new cables. Either I'm going to need to double wall this up, which I might do, I might not, I'm not really sure, or just run cables away from the wall so that they don't have access to it. Both options are pretty viable. And yes, you did get a rigged emote. So anytime I have a pole, you know, you can call it rigged if you want. If you want. Or a raffle, yeah, that's what I meant. Poll, raffle, whatever it is. Call anything you want rigged. It's okay. Won't hurt my feeling. My feelings. Gotta remember to make it plural so I don't sound like a robot. Okay, Milo here is very nearly died of his neck shot thing. I don't know. It's not my fault. But these prisoners here... I'm going to set them up to eat fine meals. Just so that this prisoner is treated well. Now that we have sterile materials, the question is, next research, I'll just knock sterile materials off the list and put that poll right back. Last poll, gas operation was leading, so I'm going to start doing gas op. But if something else leads, obviously I'll swap. So I don't know for sure if, oh, stupid raccoon. I don't know for sure that this is going to be my permanent research room, even though breaking the high-tech research bench would be expensive. So in lieu of breaking down that high-tech research bench, I'm just not going to sterilize the room until I'm absolutely certain. And Knut is almost done with, well, sort of almost done with clothes. New recruit Kim. So for everybody here that is currently a subscriber, all that you have to do to be eligible to become Kim in this series and give Kim the name that you wish Kim to have. Kim is just going to be called Viking for now. But Kim is a optimistic undergrounder that's okay at shooting. But all you have to do is type something in chat. And in 5 minutes time, any subscriber that has been active in chat is eligible to become Kim. The other issue, of course, is Kim does not have a bedroom. Kim, can I call you Kimothy? Viking, I guess, is now your new name. It's sort of like he's being baptized in a way. Viking. Let's put your bed over here. You'll share a bedroom with the wolves. It's going to be an awful bedroom, so I'm sure it will piss you off. But you're an optimist, so make the best out of it. And multi-analyzer is actually the leader of that last poll. So let's switch this up to multi-analyzing. and that will speed up research. If we're doing multi-analyzing, we aren't really able to utilize 2 research benches. I had the second bench for the low-tech research that we research, but for high-tech stuff, that doesn't really work. All right, let's get this meat. Oh, come on, both of it. Oh, Viking's already doing that. So another thing I need to do is Viking's priorities here are not updated. So cooking, I'm going to give cooking a 6 and art a 1. So he's going to be our artist, our sole artist. And on this art bench, I'm going to start to have him make large sculptures out of steel, I guess. Actually, let's start with one with jade. No, let's save the jade till when he has higher skill. And we'll start with steel. Cheers, Rexy. And glitch, I missed that. Sorry. Coffee. Oh, yes. Whoa, what's the shortcut making 10? Hold control. And you can make increments of 10. Hold shift and you can make increments of 100. Hold control and shift to make increments of 1,000. I don't think you want 1,000 large sculptures, but if you do, control and shift modifies your production queue. You're welcome. F-Dog, you're absolutely welcome. All right, Leland here, or Adjutant Stormy, I should say, cutting down some of the trees that block the doors. Same with Arna, and they're getting the border wall done. Fun fact, the map has enough room for 1,000 small sculptures. True. I mean, this map is, I think this is a 325 by 325. So it actually has enough space for 100,000 sculptures, if we're being honest. But, like, I would never make that many. That sounds ridiculous. And kind of sounds awesome, too. Not gonna lie. So, Viking, 1 minute warning. 1 minute warning. For the Viking raffle. Oh, and he, prediction, he is wearing good armor. That was 47% of you guessed good. And let's do another prediction. We'll just kick one off right away. Boom. One more. We have 500 work left for Knut over here. Knight Divinity's Knut. And this is for the next Nodrin for armor to be made. Hey, Uko! An actual pseudo-Viking. I think the Finnish were sort of... Probably a few Finnish were Vikings, I'd imagine. But thank you for the resub. All right. Knot's crafting skill. That's a good question, if you wanted to know. So Knot's crafting skill is 17. He's a region leading master. So you could look up crafting quality and figure out the chance that a region leading master in RimWorld has a chance to make excellent or better, and just do the math. Yes. For a region leading master, it is 38% chance for excellent, and about 5% chance, 4.7 really, for masterwork. So, if you wanted to really analyze it, on average, it will be good or worse. That's the actual, like, math, but of course, as you know, it's RNG, so, you know, all I can tell you is that unless he gets inspired, I can guarantee you it won't be legendary. Just so that you all know, the way to get legendary stuff, I probably say this a lot, but I figured it stands to be repeated. The way to get legendary quality items is to have a inspiration and to have your crafter roll for either excellent or masterwork, which will bump it. So basically, the inspiration adds +2 to quality of whatever you craft. So if you were going to craft awful, it gets bumped up to normal. If you were going to craft normal, it gets bumped up to excellent. Well, if you were going to craft excellent or masterwork, it would get bumped up to legendary. That's sort of the way it works. So even a level 20 crafter has only a 60, like about a 60% chance to craft a legendary item at level 20 with an inspiration. So legendary items are rare for that reason. You know, they're difficult to craft. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that helps you. Maybe it doesn't. But we were supposed to do the raffle, and I'm really ridiculously terrible at doing that on time. But Azer87, congratulations, you are now the Viking, formerly known as Kim. If you want to come up with a Viking name for yourself, feel 100% free. And just a reminder to all of you that Erickson, or Eric's daughter, is going to be recruited pretty soon as well. So we're gonna have another raffle in no time. And if you're wondering what I'm currently working on, building a little border wall here, and I'm actually out of granite, so it would be probably pretty good to make some. So let's do a granite forever crafting queue. And actually just like flick off our smelter, because I don't think I need it anymore. Because yeah, we're not going to be able to add to this border wall with no granite. Let's see here. This granite, okay. Let's zoom out and queue my pets here to help me haul granite. Because if they can haul it for me, that would be just most excellent. Okay, and then I'm going to dump the granite here. Right on next to the stone cutter. So yeah, if they want to help out, they can. In terms of animals out here, we do have a grizzly and 2 cougars. Panthera fur and grizzly fur make for pretty good armor, so I'm going to have them hunted. And the current prediction is yes, it is for Knut's armor, who he is not finished. He's actually not even put that much time into it. Knut, what are you doing? So once I have this border wall built, and I transition my power grid over from solar and wind to geothermal, I'm going to break down the solar and wind. I'm actually going to break down most of these graves as well and move them somewhere more helpful, more I don't know. Yeah, more helpful. That's the best words I can come up with right now. I also want to move my apiary because I could get so much more honey, which is something I'm going to be doing soon as well. What else? Crypto hunting cougars. Yeah. Oh, I think I just hunted the one Sven wanted. Good hunting, though. Sorry, Sven. I just like to hunt, here. You keep hunting that one. You haul. I just like to get the Panthera fur. What's funny about the Panthera fur is it's really amazing for heat, but, like, I am obviously in a cold biome, so it's not as useful to me, but it's still good armor. Whoa, that's some good shot. Oh, you brained her. Or him? Yeah, you brained him. And I guess... Oh, dang. Did the warg take down the grizzly bear? And no. Naz did, and then the warg just started eating it. Okay. Yeah, I might build the mausoleum here. I'm gonna have to decide exactly where I want the mausoleum, but that's a very fair point. All I know right now is that I want my constructors to just keep constructing this wall, and then once I have the wall fully built, I'll be able to expand downward. So one of the advantages here, as you can see, is this this expansion that I just added is going to give me the ability to have a much longer sort of kill box. A loot trader from Eborn's clan. Cool. I don't know what that is. Oh, whoa. Okay. Okay. It has some good stuff. It has some really good stuff. Yeah. They are loaded. They are loaded. Nice. Alright, Naz just took out the warg, and we're going to get back to work. The Psychic Cornucopia is an item added in the Viking mod. And what it does is it just sort of helps to instantly grow plants that are on the map tile. Very, 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 very powerful, especially if you have giant fields. So, like, if I had a giant field of, let's say, Devil Strand sown, and I use the Cornucopia, it would just advance the Devil Strand immensely. Am I trying to be added here for naming? What do I do for suggesting the name? You can just type anything. Just at me or just type whatever you want, and I'll see it. All right, so my best warden would be Sven. He's in a really bad mood, though. Is there some way I can help you out? Why do we keep eating without a table? Like, that seems so avoidable. No. Okay, he's just pissed. Scarred. Got it. All right, Mr. Cornucopia. What do I want from you? I want to sell... Wait, Milo. But Milo... is covered in scars. That's why I'm not fetching a good price. Let's sell the insect jelly. I'm going to buy their Glitterworld medicine, because 10 Glitterworld medicine is really important if I want to unparalyze someone instantly. They have a ton of skill trainers. They have a bionic leg, which would be pretty legendary. I'm going to sell the Toughskin Gland, because I just don't like them. I'm going to sell my Thrumba Horns and my Eltec Skull Cap, because I do not want to look royal. I'm going to sell my large wood sculpture. Let's buy... Then we have stuff to buy, right? A psychic sensitizer might be nice. And when is my birthday? Oh, I don't have birthdays. Adults don't have birthdays. You should know this. Let's also buy some of the components to balance the budget. And yeah, let's just buy all their components. Okay. Boom. That is a huge trade. The sensitizer is definitely going to go into Sven, so he psycasts better. The bionic leg... I don't really know. I don't really know who gets the bionic leg, but that's going to have to be something I figure out as well. And then I'm going to have my guys come and haul this stuff away pronto, so it doesn't get stolen by like raiders or whatever. Modron does have a peg leg, yes. As does Arna. So if we analyze like move speed here, Sven's moving at 92 because he's lost toes. Modred's moving at 80 because of peg leg. Freya has lost... no, she has not lost toes or whatever. Crypto has lost a toe. Arna has lost an entire leg. Naz has a stab scar. Thora has a bite scar. Like, everybody basically has movement impairment. Or not everybody, but like the vast majority. So there's a lot of people that could benefit from a leg. But I will put up the 3 chief most contenders. So who should get the leg? Modred, Sven, or Arna, I think are the obvious contenders here. Sven, because he's a Psycaster, and Modred and Arna because they would stand to benefit the most. Pun 100% fully intended. 100% fully intended. So yeah, and then as far as traits goes, Arna would be really, really fast because she is a jogger. And then Modred would benefit a lot because the faster a brawler moves, the more they dodge in melee combat. So both of them have pretty good claim on a leg as well. Not the sad music. Okay, so it does look like I'm definitely going to need some additional vegetable farming. The corn, once it's fully harvestable, is going to help out a lot, but without a second farm, this is sad. You know, it's not a lot of food. Mod is also a transhumanist, yes, but as a transhumanist, he already is happy with a peg leg. As you can see here, transhumanist please, peg legs count. Strangely, but they count. Now, one thing I could do with Modred is actually, if he, let's see, yeah, he has literally 0 social skill. One of the benefits I could do is I could actually make him 2 cochlear implants. It would cost me a lot of components, which is why I wasn't doing it, but I could actually just stick 2 implants in his ears and make him even happier. He'd be more deaf and happier. I don't know why. Animal starvation. Cheese the horse is starving. Yes, okay. The problem here is there's like nothing to feed them. Thank you all for watching episode 33 of The Blades of Ragnarok, which originally aired live on Twitch. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below or on Discord. A link to Discord can be found at Rhadamant.com or the description of this video. Keep in mind that there are 3 hours left yet to air, and that this is a Twitch series about entertainment more than min-maxing or anything like that. If you'd like to catch a live stream, well, Rhadamant.com has a link to Twitch, a link to Discord, where you can sign up for the announcements, and also, of course, my stream schedule and countdown timer to the next stream. Thank you all so very much for watching. I will catch you all next episode.